Good afternoon, everyone. And as you know, if you've been following the channel for any time, as a card-carrying paid-up WHATIFian, I am more interested in functionally beautiful aircraft like this F-32B, the Bravo VTOL model, and the XC-142 than I am in counting rivets. Now, the WHATIFians, oil-rich from the oil fields down here and here, rare earth mineral rich, have a zero interest in proxy wars and how big Mark Rutte's dingle dangle is. What they are interested in is the triangle of steel, which is illustrated on the map here, and what happens mainly in the Indian Ocean and the African continent. And they do have two blue water aircraft carriers with catavars, but they needed an airborne early warning command post for their amphibious carrier and their large amphibious ships. Now, it will probably fit on the modernised county class destroyer, although the height is one issue. And this, of course, is a conversion of the Anigrand XC-142 kit, which is an extremely fragile, delicate and difficult resin build, into an AEW&C variant with a IAE, or Israeli ELTA radar system on the top, giving 360 degrees coverage. It's more advanced than the crow's nest system on the Merlin. It's able to give full 360 degree coverage. The Hawkeyes fly off the blue water carriers, but this is perfectly able to get in and out of small islands. It's able to operate in the littoral areas. It's able to operate out here towards Kangaroo Land and the Philippines. It's able to fit in with the rest of the fleet, and this is the sixth and penultimate XC-142 that I've built. Now, it retains its tilt wing capability, so it can take off and land vertically. However, generally these do short takeoff and landing, and they were one of the best designs, other than the Tiger Shark, I think, that never made it into production. Far better, in my opinion, than the Osprey, and really a big missed opportunity. But you can understand why America didn't pursue them, because of the Vietnam War and funding problems. Now, the modifications are obviously this IAE ELTA radar, which is from a C295 Scratch Aeronautics kit. Underneath we have the squashed ping pong ball search radar, which allows it to search the water. It's got some ECM fittings, a SATCOM antenna, refueling probe, and then another ECM fitting on that side. At the rear we've got chaff and flare launchers, some more ECM fittings, and there is the fifth blade system, which gives it stability in the hover. Tilt wing as opposed to a tilt rotor like the Osprey, and 12 of these will be purchased in the WHATIF to serve on the amphibious carrier, of which there's one, and the larger amphibious ships, which give coverage for any amphibious operations. The radar is allowing it to search for aerial targets, fully data linked in to the F-32 and X-47 and Buccaneer kill chain, fully linked into all the other data links and all the other airborne early warning systems that the Malagasy WHATIFians operate. The whole thing is a compact package. Now, with the exception of the radar dome, it does fold up quite small for operations on board ships, but of course the radar dome negates the effect of the folding tail. But really, when you look at this, you're in a size which is slightly bigger than the Merlin, but will fit onto a large ship hangar. And then we have two models. So this is an SC-142. This is carrying torpedoes for the anti-submarine role, and is in stowed condition there, folding up quite nicely. This SC-142 is carrying a anti-surface warfare combination with some Hellfires, a 12.7 minigun, and this one is showing it how it ascends and takes off and lands vertically. and this is a carrier onboard delivery version. This is the EC-142, which is the carrier onboard delivery version, and which also performs the trap mission. Now, all of these UC-142s and SC-142s carry forward-looking infrared systems for the pilots and full ECM and countermeasures. When it comes to the EC-142, which is the airborne early warning variant, it doesn't need the forward-looking infrared system, but it does carry different style countermeasures, mainly to do with radar jamming and snooping. Now, the great thing about this aircraft over things like the Merlin is that whilst it's slower in cruise speed than the Hawkeye, so it's not going to replace the Hawkeyes on the catapult carriers, it can cruise at 236 miles an hour, which is faster than the Merlin's 192. It's got a good range and endurance, lots of power, lots of electrical generation, and it can have 3 to 4 crew monitoring the radar systems, monitoring the tactical displays, and it can use both its airborne radar and it can use the sea searching radar to pick up drone boats, other threats, and vector in assets via the data links, either the F-32B, which is the VTOL version, the F-32C, which is the carrier version replacing the Rafale, or the SC-142s. So a whole mix of aircraft. These Anigrand kits, like I said, are incredibly fiddly and fragile, but I follow the BAD doctrine, and I really like this and the capability that this gives for my needs, my amphibious needs, moving to the littoral combat, moving to smaller ships which are more survivable than the blue fleet carriers, means that I can have my amphibious fleet really projecting power, well protected, and I can have the blue water navy out here giving them cover, and the Malagasy triangle of steel is secure. Take care. Goodbye.